Okay, welcome everybody. Let me just check the camera, see if it's focused in there. Okay, today we're going to work on a couple of Ikebana forms, two different base ideas with air dry clay. It's just traditional Japanese forms. This is a larger bowl base vessel, and then a smaller one. We're going to probably work in smaller dimensions today. We're running low on clay, so I'm Philip Cerney, and so again we're going to work up two different design ideas. So let me move these and set up. What I've done is I've rolled out some clay. This is a hard slab project, so got some clay ready. We'll start with the more complex form. And I drew out some sketches of some ideas. I recommend you guys do that. I tried a couple ideas here. So this is building some slab vessels, and I kind of like this third sketch, so we're going to go with that. And so what it's going to involve is making, so this is the form I'm going to work on, and so it takes 5 pieces to make up this this form. 2 sides that match each other, just their opposites, a bottom, and then 2 sides. Okay, so 5 pieces all together. So let me grab the slab here. And again, I rolled these out earlier today. I let them sit in the sun a little bit, so they're pretty firm now. They're what we refer to as hard slab. And so I drew the idea for making these small again, but drew the idea for the front and the back of the piece. And so I then cut that out and made a little template. So this is for the front and back of the form. Okay, so we just, we're going to put that down on this clay here. See if, try to use it efficiently. And so we're just going to follow that template, trace out just around that template. So that's the front of the form. See if you can see that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have to flip this over because we don't have to, no, let's just keep it simple. We'll just sketch out another. This would be the back piece. Okay, so now we're finished with that template, but as you can see, that's what I've sketched out. So this is the front and the back of the form. So now let's just take our pen tool and let's cut out, follow those lines, cut through there. Do a nice, neat job. Again, this is very stiff, so easy to work with. Let's cut out the back. Again, there's 5 parts to this vessel. There's a front, a back, 2 sides, and a bottom. Okay. You can recycle this clay, remember? Okay, so there's your front and your back to the form. Remember so this is number 1 and 2 on this diagram, but ultimately what we're going after is this form. Okay, so now let's make a bottom, see if we have enough clay here. So bottom, we can cut out of here. And I recommend using a ruler here. Get some straight lines. Okay. And then you have to decide how deep you want this bottom to be. And I'm going to make this 2 inches deep, okay? So take our ruler and 2 inches there, 2 inches there, and this is our bottom. Okay, so you see that we're going to be attaching. So in order then to attach, take the bottom. Let's score. We're going to have sides attaching too, so let's score the bottom. Okay, and then we'll score the bottom of this piece. Take a little bit of our slip, which we always keep a little bowl of this slip here, our glue, and put some of that on the bottom there. And you've scored this, so now let's just attach. Get that attached really. Okay, so now that's standing nicely. Now let's score the bottom of this piece. More slip. You can put a little down here too if you'd like. And we're going to press that on, making sure these are going the right direction. Okay, so now we've got front and back. Now we're going to attach some sides. Just clean that up a little bit. There was a little excess on the bottom, so I just trimmed it to line up with the sides there, okay? So now, let's see if we still have enough clay here to get a side out of it. So let me just sketch that. Rough that out. Okay, that's our taller side. So we'll cut that out. I'm going to run this pin tool across a few different times. Get that to cut. You don't have to do it in the first pass. This clay is pretty hard, so it's a little more difficult to. Let's cut the top off there. Okay, that's our one side. Let's just check it. Okay, that should line up pretty good. I'm going to put a little bevel on it there. It's just cutting it at a 45-degree angle there. Okay, now we're going to take this and score where the attachment is going to be. Where we attach the sides. And now let's score the side that we're going to attach. Just on the bottom and on the sides, not up on top because that's open there. Okay, again, some slip on the joint there. You can add a little slip on the side. Make sure this is lined up. And hopefully you can see how that's lined up. And we attach that. Press it in good, so you make sure it fuses there. And later I can smooth this out some more after it sits a little bit. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one more side to make. See if we have enough clay here. Looks like we do. So I've really just taken one small slab and made this form. Take a ruler. Okay, now we got the other side. What do we need to do? Just need to score that. Be happy. Sun's shining, it's beautiful out. We're just having fun, we're playing. We're learning, but we're playing, we're enjoying ourselves. Art is fun. Shouldn't be hard. Okay, so let's just score the sides that are going to attach. Just beautiful spring day today. I heard it was pretty windy in Salinas yesterday. Okay, we'll put some slip on the joints. You can actually take a little paddle if you want and just kind of pat that to make sure that's joined nicely. I think I'm going to add one more little element here. Wasn't in the sketch, but I think it needs a little bit more there. So I'm just adding a little cap on the top here. Score this. So I'm just closing this little portion. Score here. Add a little slip to both sides. And we'll attach that. Actually, it strengthens this piece too. It gives it real rigidity. Okay, so that is my basic Ikebana form number 1. Once this sets up a little bit, we can trim some of that, shape it with using some of our shaping tools, smooth out some of these seams, and so I'll do that later here to finish that off. And then we could paint some interesting patterns on it, but that's form number 1, basic Ikebana form. You could make this much larger depending on how much clay you have, but pretty basic. 5 pieces, front, back. Actually, I added a 6th piece, but front, back, sides, an extra top piece, and a bottom. Okay, 6 pieces on this one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm going to stop this and get set up for the second Ikebana form, which is more of a round, more organic shape. Okay, thank you.